Already, ladies and gents, lads and chads, and everybody in between. Welcome to SoTeeko Radio. I'm your host. So, God damn Teeko. We are live, pal. Gotta fix my camera a little bit. Hello! It's so good to see you! This should be chill. I do need my glasses though, because it is blue light season. Look at the hair though, lads. Hair's getting long, you know. Hair's getting long. So, didn't mean to rock the boat there. Hen dude. Oh, I gotta clean these off. Hen dude is talking about feeling paranoid. Can you go into detail at all? As much as you wish, as much as you'd wish to. What the heck? Where am I? Okay, there's me. There's my game. I'm not even gonna tweet this stream out. I genuinely, I don't like Twitter. You have fear of abandonment. Hey, me too. And something that really helped me not just overcome that, but really dissipate my fear of abandonment is that it's a self-sabotaging syndrome, what I like to call it. It's a self-sabotaging syndrome in the sense that Hen dude, have you ever seen Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith? And this isn't just bullshit. This is an example. This is a prime example. So you know how Anakin's inherent story in Episode 3 is that he fears that he is going to lose Padme. So he's going to do everything that he can in his power to ensure that he doesn't. But what does he end up doing anyways? He loses Padme. That's a lot like the fear of abandonment. If you fear that people are going to leave your life, what do you think is going to happen? And it's not just about going with the flow, but it's all about just control what you can control. You have no clue what is going on in the perspective of the people that you're associating with. And you never will. You never will. There's 8.2 billion people on this planet, and more often than not, they all have different perspectives. More often than not, they think independently. And that's okay. And that's all right, because it's not your job to monitor or to worry even about what other people think. It's your job to be the best Henry that you can be. And you can't let outside influences impact who you are, where you're going, and how you're going to get there. All you can focus on is your journey and what you want to accomplish. And it's really, really, really good to journal and write these things down. Not just so you have an organized track, but also just to keep you in a relatively healthy routine of, say you stumble, because we're human beings and we're gonna stumble, but say you stumble, wouldn't it be nice to then have a visual medium that you can go back and you can see just how far that you've come? All you have to do, man, with fear of abandonment is literally learn to let go. But you're not letting go of the people. You're not letting go of the people. You really just have to let go of the fear and watch it float away. Because at the end of the day, it's not you that is going to drive people away. People will come in and out of your life all the time. You will have a new friend group. You will have new coworkers, new bosses, new coffee shop employees, new commute buddies. You will see so many new people, but if you really care about people specifically and you want to keep them around, you simply just have to be the best you possible. Because at the end of the day, that's the reason why people want to hang out with you anyways, because you are you. So if you fear losing these people, which is it's total, I get it. I totally get it. Losing anybody can suck. But I guarantee that if you are just comfortable in your own skin and you just do you, be you, and have fun, dude, I promise there will be nothing that will drive people away on your end. And sometimes, like, what you're doing is a self-sabotaging action. Like, you said it yourself. You try to, you make an effort to keep friends distant. And it is, but you can also acknowledge it, that it is your brain twisting it. But I promise, man, like, it's gonna be tough, it's gonna be tricky, but I just hope you know that it's not impossible. And it's very doable. And I think if anybody's got the mustard to do it, it's you. Because look at all the shit you've been through. Look at all the shit you've gone through. Look at all the shit that you've done and overcame. That's pretty sick, you know? That's pretty doggone cool. Die for me, Revan. I think we have to kill this guy real quick. Hey man, DM me if you need to talk further, or even in the morning. Just let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you start your day. Always reach out. I'm always in the cantina, man. Always in the cantina, buddy. But have a good night, man. Get some good rest. I'll catch you on the next one. Critical chance Dune. Didn't face any Phoenix teams that I need. That is so upsetting. We got a new store. Is the gear that I need finally in here? Or no? Doesn't look like it. How shocking. How shocking. That's terrible, CG. You're telling me a whole day and I can't get gear. A whole day and I can't get gear. Maybe we start going after Shinhari pretty soon. I reckon I might. I want Balin. May as well. I also want to... Let's record a video, boys. Put this over here while I record. What is good, guys? Bow Shots, your boy SoTeeko. We are back. As you can see in that top left corner, we have gone ahead and strategically unlocked Sith Eternal Emperor. We've taken him all the way to gear 11, but believe it or not, we're actually being hard cucked by Mark V Anthicam Medpack prototypes. Imagine that. We need 75 of these. They haven't appeared in our store genuinely all day. And maybe what you also noticed is our #1 unit is Rey. Yes, we did this today. It wasn't an impulse, as I've been talking about wanting to take her to Relic 9 for a long time. And guys, I'm just so happy that I did, because look at these freaking stats, dude. 270,000 health, 514 speed with a 10,303 offense. Pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. I'd like to eventually get her quicker. And where we can do that is this mod for sure. Like, if that, first and foremost, we have 3 hits on speed, which I know sucks, but you know, this was a pretty dope mod in the sense that had offense percentage, health percentage. We just didn't get lucky, and it was a gamble. But I'd love to take this defense and make it speed. I would love to take this protection and make it speed. And then if we could find another health percentage, better speed with any kind of better offense. We have this one, speed wise is sick, but you can't see it either. I'm sorry. It's got 28 speed. I'm sorry, you can't see it right now. This Bane mod right here has 28 speed on it, but no percentage offense. So that one's an L, and that's kind of our only health that we have. That's really the only health arrow that we have, but I'm very happy with my Rey. You know, when we go over to galaxyofheroes.gg, we get this lovely broken website that requires us to refresh it, or we'll just click units. We'll click units and we'll type in Rey. It should be Rey Skywalker, but just Rey for now. And then we're gonna go best mods. I'm gonna guess her average relic is just below 9, and she's got an average health of 207.5 thousand. So we trump that dearly, 270,000. And then we're giving up, I believe, almost just under 2,000. 1.6 thousand, which, you know, I'm about to pull up. Sorted by health primaries. I think that this, or offense, I should say. And then sort it by health. Weird. But say we wanted to spunk an offense on. We're gaining about 500 per badge, but we're losing 20k health. But if we go offense health mods, what are we saying? And this one has no offense on it. This one has no offense on it. This one has a little offense on it. And then this one has some offense on it. We're just nerfing ourselves. So I really like my Rey. 270,000 health is it's pretty nuts. I won't lie. It is pretty nuts. It is pretty nuts. I won't lie. When we sort by health mods and we sort by health percentage, this Obi-Wan Kenobi looks like he has our healthiest. But again, we want that offense. These are the stats that we need on these mods right here. We need health, speed, and or not even offense. We can't even put offense percentage on it. These are stats that we need on this mod right here. And we have, what was it? I think it was this mod. We're watching this mod's career with great interest. This mod right here, we're watching this mod's career with great interest. Because that could go Captain Insano shows no mercy. And then up here, we just need health and speed. Our healthiest is this Rey. So if we could literally just get that on the speed, I think we're in the money. And then in terms of Reys, if we go like top players, and then we filter, not filter. You know, we're not, are we on page 4? I think we're on page 4. We have a top 200 healthy Rey. We have a top 200 healthy Rey. This Rey has to either be slow he's slower and doesn't hit as hard. But again, you're trading off that, I don't know, 13 health. But I will say, guys, I'm very, very happy with my roster. I don't know how I update it, but what's 99%? Is it just take the mods up now? I think it is just take the mods up. Yeah. So my Rey should be 100% overall. And maybe that's why she's my best character. But then you have like my Leia, who is new to the Relic 9 streets. And I did want to kind of comp my Leia to a top Leia before we really dig in. I did want to. Now that she has all of her Zetas, I was able to put her final Zeta on. So the average Leia is literally chilling. And this is in Kyber. For the top 100 guilds, 8.84, 159, 543. And does Leia do special damage? She does physical damage. Which is also, it's always been strange when units have better special than physical. I never got that. But again, when we comp these, right? Let's even do Kyber. Let's even do Kyber. A league ahead of me. So a league ahead of me. She's a little faster. And I'm gonna guess a little thicker too on the prot. I have a little more protection. I'm a little quicker. I'm a little more defensive. I'm less tenacious, but I'm more potent. Now let's take a look at the Leias that I face in Iridium. I blow the freaking lights off of them. I blow the freaking lights off of them. And it's not even close either. Look at the difference in just health pool alone. We're talking like 27,000. So it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. And then the other unit I wanted to check out was my Luke Skywalker. He does special damage on his basic. His special damage is 11,000, which is pretty nuts to think about. And then his coin, I don't know where the coin is, where the coin move is. I don't know where the coin is. But essentially, oh, this is it right here. And they deal true damage based on 60% of Jedi Master Luke's base max protection. So that's pretty tight. And our Luke protection 152,300, which I would genuinely guess that the average best Luke is maybe 160. Cause it's 150 is the average best Luke. Wow. So I'm up there, Luke wise. Juno. Player data. How about top players? By protection, 183. This okay? This has to be just so freaking slow. All that protection, all that protection, all that protection. 1 speed, 15 speed, unreal protection, 0 speed on this. Yeah. Well, what are we even talking about speed wise here? Like 4 or something? 397. Not worth it. I don't think that's freaking worth it at all. What is Mr. Cheddar doing in GAC? Hey, he had a great season, 6-3. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. He lost to Queen Amidala though. He retreated. I see people spending way too much on Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Literally just use Sith Eternal. Not even Sith Eternal. What the hell am I saying? Use Revan? Like, am I the only one that freaking knows this? Hey, goofballs. Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Just use Revan. I've done it myself many times. People are using insane teams. You don't need to. Throwing Bane at this team? I see this team and I 3-man it. I go outrageous stuff, boys. Where is my history? Was it against Monkey that I did it? Round 2? I know that I did it. It might have been earlier in the season, to be fair. Yeah, that sucked. That was terrible. Queen Amidala has just been tricky to try and figure out. I beat it before. I need to go through my head. Here it is, dude. I literally beat it in a minute. It's so easy. It's so easy, chat. You gotta just do the freaking work. Ridiculous. I'm missing 93 Omicrons. That's sick. It's not showing my Sith Eternal on here. I don't think it's updated since I got him. I literally got him today. And I can't log in either, I don't think. Player synced. Yep, there's my 100% Ray, chat. My 100% Ray. God, it's beautiful. Genuinely, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I can just stare at this for hours, like. Relic 9. As you guys know, our whole goal here is to get all the Skywalker GLs. Relic 9. Rey. Luke. Leia. I'm gonna get this Luke to 9, this Anakin to 9, Vader to 9. Ben, I'd like to get to 9. I'm not gonna do like this. Like someone was like, "Ooh, so you're gonna do Fireboy Luke, Relic 9?" No, I am sensible. I'm sensible. I'm not like my boy Banjo, who took this guy to 9, threw his Omicron on. But Ray, Kylo, you're next. This guy is next to get some love, not just like. Like, we're gonna slice up some of these mods for my boy. Really, like, we're gonna get him to Relic 9, I reckon, because I think in Discord you can do this, and I know I just went dark. So you go /p unit supreme reader Relic 9. Take a sip of my juice while I do so. Pineapple mango. And while that generates the statistic, I think as soon as we finish Sith Eternal, here we go. Here's here's our stats. And I'll put it right here for us. So mine is currently Relic 7. If I took it to 9, he becomes healthier. He gets over 1,000 more damage. Another damn 10.57% critical chance. His armor goes up. Protection goes up a wee bit. Crit damage goes up a wee bit. His ability damages go up. Can't wait. Can't wait. But that's where we're at in the account. This is the journey to Jabba. The goal is, you know, we're going to get Sith Eternal Emperor to relics as soon as we can. And we, again, like I said, we just finished putting Zetas on the Leia team. So our Leia team is now done, Zeta-wise. Very happy with it. Sith Eternal is going to get our next Zetas. And I was even thinking about making a Zeta chart. This is specifically in-game. Specifically in-game. So we have 6 to go on him. Which is ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. But it's understandable, right? It is understandable. Y'all get it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And we go to the Butt Cartel. Jabba. I think Boosh needs Fearless. Yes. And then the rest is just Omegas. And then... Did I click Bounty Hunter? I'm at Butt Cartel. Same thing, really. Skiffguard Lando. We'll get the Zeta. And then if it's bulk Kron season, we already have the Zeta on Gamorrean Guard. Because bulk Kron, you want as many dock sides as possible. And then Kersantin came with his Zeta. Came with his Zeta. So we're set for him. So we just need these 3. So this is 8. Fine, you know, right? Christ. And then we have conquest units that are coming. And you saw that I have 36 Omicrons. Been saving. We can't even activate her. She's not even in the game. Oh. Oh, she's just called a Sith. Okay. I thought she was on Online Force user. She is a Sith. Cool. Can't wait to use her. Freaking hell, I can't wait to use her. But she has 3. And then... I'm glad they didn't make him an Unaligned Force user. I just remembered they made him a Jedi. Ezra Bridger. He's gonna get 3. And then he's really gonna take Kenobi's spot on my raid team. So we got 6 here. So we have our next 20 Zetas plotted out, and I don't want to go beyond that. And realistically, even, it's going to look a lot like that. Because I think it'll be super... And I'm probably even going to do this, chat. I think I'm going to do that. I know he's a galactic legend. He's a one-man wrecking crew. But something in me is just like... These are going with galactic legends. They're lifters. They're going to make the team better. I think that's probably more important than just having another galactic legend. So I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to do this. And I think this makes sense. I don't know where I put my phone at, but I'd like to text my missus. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I don't know if you guys can see this though. Maybe come a little closer. But we got my logo on my microphone. Shout out to my niece. Printed me out a little sticker. It was really cool of her. But that is pretty much the account update, guys. Really, you know, it's Leviathan is waiting on this guy. Hi, baby. She had a little fuzzball caught her. We get it. Jesus Christ. But I think it is that time, chat. I think it is that time. It is now time to transition to working on our book because we're all swiggoed out for the day. But that's kind of the update on the account, guys. 9 mil GP is ridiculous. Like 3 relic 9s, galactic legends is so cool. And it's 3 of my favorite characters as well. Luke Skywalker is like one of my favorite characters of all time. I genuinely feel like Luke Skywalker most days. And I really, really can't wait to get his father, Lord Vader, because I think it does this every freaking time with that pack. So we'll just call it on that dummy stuff right there, because the game's frozen anyways. I think that there's gonna be a Bad Batch bundle soon. I think there's gonna be a Bad Batch bundle soon. And I think that the Bad Batch bundle is gonna entice a lot of people to skip Kenobi and go after Vader. And then a lot of people will get Lord Vader and not know how to use him. I'm telling you what, man, these content creators, they gotta be smart with their content, especially when they're single game Andes. Bro, if Sith Eternal Lightspeed bundle comes out, I am making a video how to use Sith Eternal, what to use them against, ideal team setups. There are thousands of people buying these bundles. Thousands. And I don't know enough about the game to do that. So I couldn't do that. But if I did, it'd be over. So let's stand up and get this rating going. How about a shout out to my aunt for this, by the way? If it looks funky, it's because it does. These are crystals. It is a crystal drawing. So each pixel is a crystal placed individually. And it's so sick. And I'm not a big fan of Din Djarin, but I love the show. It's iconic. So I'm going to find a place for this. Not sure where, though. But I'm going to find a place for it. Maybe just behind me? You can't really tell what it is, but it's there. It does a job. It is sick. It is sick. So, we're going to be passing the 150 page mark. That is equally as sick. That makes so much sense. I've been using these straws wrong forever, chat. I thought that this was where you put your mouth. This little place. And thought nothing of it. Apparently, it's to stop the straw. Oh yeah? It's to stop the straw from falling out. Little things like that, man. I got a little schmutz on my shirt just then. Happy little accident. Send a little picture to my girlfriend, and then let's type. So right now in my story, we're writing some combat, and I kind of wanted to slow down with this part and get a little bit more context, a little bit more ideas, because art is always reflective, right? Art is always reflective, and you get bits and pieces, and especially in Star Wars, you know, it's like poetry. It rhymes. Birds of a feather, we must be together. We'll be together no matter the weather. You know, you're saying the same thing, but just different words. And that's kind of what we're doing here. Let's get some lock-in music now. We've been vibing and chilling, but let's get some lock-in music. Shout out to my EU and my UK Donnies. I hope you guys are having a good morning. We have our little productivity manager here to make sure I'm not productive. I'd love to get her just like a little bed, but she wouldn't use it. Can we smell? Can we smell this? We also have a new toy to use, and I'm excited. I just have to build it. I think tomorrow morning that's gonna be my job. All right. Okay. Where's my saber? So if you guys don't know, this is kind of how just coins. That's what I thought. I think there's only the one slot. Then you need to tighten it in there. Okay. That could have been bad. I dropped it. One bolt for this, by the way, is insane. Nice and tight. I've not actually used this in forever, so it's gonna be dead. Yeah, I think it is pretty dead. But that's not very important. That should be power only.
The Jedi. Dark side. I know Jedi. Codex of Light, Cyber Terror, Dark Ages, Hatred, Idol.
We're gonna let that charge for a bit. We're gonna let that charge for a bit. I guess we'll just use this. This freaking saber's long as shit, and it's huge. It's my personal saber, so it's got two blades. Or not two blades, sorry. It's a two-handed saber.
I'm a Jedi, like my father before me.
I know, Luke. Way too big, though, to actually be using.
Sound menu.
Lord Vader.
Okay, well, there's something in there. There's something in there. Hello, Van Seal.
Like, are there?
We're on the air, just an FYI.
Oh, I'm on the ground, just FYI.
My name is Van Seal, I'm off meta.
Yeah. I'm on the off meta.
You just missed the Swiggo portion, now we're writing my book.
Still not done.
Do you want to write a book, bro?
Beginning, middle, end. How many more chapters you got? Or where are you, like, without spoilers? Like, how many chapters in your book? And
I've written 8, but I think there's probably there's a prologue, and then at least 4 to be written in between what I've written.
and that's
so
before
far.
edits and cuts.
There won't be anything like that.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. You should always double check your work or have someone else read it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm writing a 1002.
Sound menu.
I'm Luke Skywalker.
Trying to figure out how the frick to do the volume on this thing and just turn the volume down.
There should be a setting on there where you hold it and it'll be like volume control, and then you just push it and it goes like loud, louder, loudest, and then it goes back to the lowest setting. Or at least that's how mine work.
What board did you have though?
I have no idea, man. I've got one from like I got one from like 10 years ago. I got one from like 6 years ago. I got another one from like 2 or 3 years ago. So they're all different.
But yeah, I'm doing a combat scene right now, and I'm kind of just trying to write that. I see it in my head, you know, just trying to write it. Hold button for 1 second and release while tip is facing down. 1001. $1,001.
Volume control activated.
There we go. Bro, that was at half volume? That's
Yeah,
nuts.
they're usually pretty loud. Well, because all the sound is stuck inside the hills, so it's like it's kind of like funneled.
True.
It's like talking through like a cone or something.
Okay. So let's see what we've got here. I also know exactly where I'm going with the story now, which was taking me forever. But no, we're pretty set now.
Interesting.
My character's learning a new lightsaber form right now too. Pretty cool.
Sounds pretty ambitious for you to invent a new lightsaber format.
Oh, it's not new. It's new to him.
Ah.
I'm not inventing, like, I'm not adding anything to the story. I'm not trying to put my own stamp on shit, you know. That's not my game. But yeah, if you want to give it a read,
Read it when it's done. When it's closer to being done, that way I get the full picture. Because I'm sure there's stuff I'll read and I'll be like, huh, what? And in your head, it probably makes perfect sense. And in my
True.
head with my squirrel brain, it's gonna be like, what?
True. Yeah, I'm 150 pages deep, probably going to 400, but
That's long, dude.
the goal is 333. I just don't want to purposefully leave shit out.
You definitely can cut, I think.
I can't. I've cut
I
shit.
think you can.
I have cut shit.
No, when it's done. Like you go back and you reread the whole thing when it's done, and you're like, you know what? Maybe this paragraph doesn't do, or you know what? Maybe there's a faster way to say this. I do that when I read books, dude. There's certain chapters, I'll be like, what was the point of that? And I'll read the whole book, and then I'll be like, yeah, that did not need to exist. It was completely pointless.
Yeah, give me, like, read my first chapter and just see how you like it.
How many pages is it?
Let me check. And the cool thing about my first chapter is you don't need the prologue because they're completely different.
You should never need the prologue for a book. Prologue's a prologue. It's not chapter 0.
It's a good length, the first chapter.
And I'll read it another day, not when I'm tired.
It's good length.
How's your double drops?
Do you want to see it real quick?
The double drops?
Yeah, do you want to see what I've accomplished?
What have you accomplished?
I've been talking to you about it forever and a day, dude.
I don't know.
I'm sharing my screen.
A lot of music. Sorry, I'll mute it. I'm behind on Conquest.
Boom!
I did another Gacko me.
You think you're so slick, honey.
I bet you can't. I bet you can't think which one it was.
Kersantin.
I already had that one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I hate that one. That one's so stupid. It's so pointless. Doesn't do anything. I did Night Trooper.
You looking?
Yeah, your screen's up. Ooh, now we just gotta fix those mods.
Mods are perfect, bro. Look at that health pool.
You want offense on her, buddy.
She has offense.
No, you want offense mods on her. With offense primaries.
I put her on defense.
Right. You want her whirlwind to actually kill stuff.
Oh, it does.
Okay. 10k raise, don't hit for shit. Just FYI. The health pool's nice, but you don't need the health pool. Like, she goes into DI and she goes into ult stance. It's like, doesn't take damage. But yeah, if you want help with the mods, I'll help you out.
Heck yeah, man.
But yeah, nice. So what else? Well, how's the whole team? You have Ben, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how's your Ben looking?
R5, I think 14.5.
Yeah, you gotta get to 7 at least. Now that you got an R9 Ray, yeah, you cannot be rocking that R5 Ben. You gotta get him up.
Thank you for the jump scare, honey. I am so privy to your tactics. I knew as soon as I got a text, I was like, here it comes. Here we go. But yeah, I kind of talked about it in I just recorded a video for tomorrow. I'm doing Sith Eternal.
Yeah, I saw that. Nice.
I'm kind of putting him on pause though for the Zeta drops to come, because I guess when you're ticket farming, the stuff on the board drops a whole lot more.
What does a Zeta drop come?
I think the second.
Oh, okay, so like in a week. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not hear about that. I don't pay attention to this game anymore, man.
It's Mandalore stuff. So Beck, IG, and Paz are on certain nodes, but if you have them, there's Zetas.
Gotcha.
And if you're ticket farming, it drops like at twice the rate.
Yeah, I remember that when I was ticket farming from like layer or something like that. I remember there's some kind of drops, and it was like, oh yeah, if you wait for the drops, it's like, yeah. That's not supposed to be a thing, but they've never fixed it, so
right.
It's just, it is what it is.
And I'm at the point with Mr. Eternal that I'm like, he's unlocked, so I only have a few battles left on him.
Oh, you want to see a really stupid video?
Not at the moment.
A SoTeeko video, but okay.
Oh, you can send it to me with context, and I'll check her out.
It is. I want to show you how bad Ahsoka's bugged. Like, she might be the worst, buggiest character in the game. It's pretty bad. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to, but like, it just, there's like 5 different things that break in this fight. It's so just stupid, man. I don't know what Sichi's thinking. Let me delete this. Yeah, because I fought a couple in TW the other day, and I was like, we were just testing stuff against her, and I'm like, oh, it's probably not gonna work, but I wanted to throw my trench team at the Ahsoka team, and dude, it's so buggy. I had to like actually force close the game because I couldn't play anymore. My game refused to let me play. So if you see any Ahsokas on defense, good luck.
You disobeyed the order?
Wait, that's how you keep track of who attacks you. It's always like that for TW guilds. It's also another final check to make sure you're not clicking on the wrong team. It's like one more layer of like security. That makes sense.
And this is not the gauntlet?
It's not, but I mean it's just outside, which is kind of like the new gauntlet, I guess, because the old gauntlet is pretty much pointless at this point. But yeah, let me know if you see anything strange.
Relic 5 Ezra is strange. Relic 8 Ahsoka is strange. I've only seen Relic 9 Ahsoka's because she's a tank.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't? The fight hasn't started yet.
No, you're still looking at stats.
Oh yeah, no, I was just going over the mods. I do that for all my testing videos. That way, like, if I make a video about it, which I'm not making a video on this. If people want to ask what the stats were, I have the like the little screenshots, you know. Yeah, the fight usually starts at like I think like a minute. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's super buggy, man. Just especially what happens to Dooku at the end of the fight, man. I've never seen that before. What happens to him? It's just like what? Let me pull up your stream so I can see where you're at.
Weapon tech on Trench?
That's what I usually do, yeah. Because he takes a lot of turns.
Whoa. A stat showed up when she was ulting and then she just disappeared.
I know.
And then it's not letting you pick an ability. Now it is. And now all the characters are just taking forever to attack. And then Trent's just dead, but he's not.
He's still getting turn meter. I'm like, how is Watt supposed to revive him if he's dead or he's not dead? I don't know.
Django did 1 damage.
Dude,
Watt is dead, but he's not.
I don't know, man. I just wanted to play the game.
Is there any way that you could inflict like marked on Django?
Well, the whole team stealths but him, so that's kind of like how they do it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Dooku kills himself on his own turn here in about 2 seconds. It's so weird. I've never seen that before, where a character kill, and then because he died on his own turn, my buttons are gone because the game still thinks it's Dooku's turn. And I'm just there clicking like,
Did you click auto at all?
You know what? I'm sorry. I didn't click auto. Trench is dead, but he's not.
Jungle, sure, something.
Dooku tried to stab Ezra and killed himself, and then the game just decided to like end. And I'm just like, all right, well, It's a nice introduction to GL Ahsoka.
We love that.
I've never seen that before, where a character dies, but they're just
There. In spirit.
there in spirit. Yep.
Your first ever Force Ghost in Swigo. Let's go.
I don't even know what to call that, man. You know what's funny though? You know it is countering what's it called? Ahsoka?
Let me guess. Well,
It
first,
makes sense canonically, believe it or not.
Balin?
No. Balin loses to her, like, hard. Because Balin has stuff in his kit that says, like, as long as the GL is not Ahsoka, then he gets to do a bunch of stuff. Lord Vader.
Lord Vader does.
Yeah, Lord Vader beats it. Isn't that funny?
Buck Standard or Super Juice?
No, standard Lord Vader comp.
Really?
Yep.
Royal Guard, Piet, Maul.
I don't know about Piet. It might be Thrawn, but yeah,
Tron.
like just your normal team, pretty much. Also, Lord Vader Mando's is even better.
I love this song.
So like Maul lead with
Oh, this
Dark
is
Side
the.
Mando's Lord Vader.
It's playing the Attack of the Clones. Like, it should be here, but it isn't. I have to stop sharing my screen. It's murking my frame rate. Sorry.
All good.
But yeah, it's where Yoda basically calls Obi-Wan
Master Obi-Wan lost the bathroom.
Master, perhaps it was wiped from the archived memory. Like, this little jit knew exactly what happened.
Meanwhile, you have Madame Jocasta that's like all offended that like, if it's not here, it doesn't exist. Good day.
Get the hell out of my library, you son.
Pretty much, we're never wrong.
Yeah.
It's just like, ever since then, I'm like, man, dude, I don't like her. And then also Leia hard counters Ahsoka.
Leia beats Ahsoka?
Oh yeah, absolutely just steamrolls her. Because on Drogon's first turn, he just kills Ezra. Like you do the logs, and you target Drogon, and then on Drogon's first turn, he uses his basic and just nukes Ezra, and then that's it. So after C, what's your next GL?
Jabba.
Nice.
But before this is what I decided, and I broke it down via logic, right? Before I throw Zetas on Sith Eternal Emperor, I'm going to put Zetas on Rey and Ezra. Because they're both lifter units, you know? And they're going to make teams better.
Well, Ezra, you could just throw under Rey.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Because right now I have Obi-Wan Kenobi there. But he can go with Qui-Gon.
Mm-hmm.
Because Padme is just phased out for me.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're chasing R9s and you want to do that event that rolls around every like 3-4 weeks, you're not going to be able to use her in the raid. Like, I mean,
no, Padme Amidala.
Within like 3 months. Oh, Padme. Sorry.
I do, dude. That Queen Amidala, I am taking those 3 to
R9?
Air 9.
Yeah.
Dude, like the rewards in that assault battles are insane.
Yeah, and you can refresh it, and it gives you crystals, which is stupid. It's like, oh, we give you crystals, and you can refresh it. It's like, okay.
Even like the mod slicing mats, just at the 3rd echelon, just for having them to 7 stars. Like I did that.
Yeah.
That was something that I did day 1 of double drops. I pushed Qui-Gon to 7 stars because the first 2 tiers gave me the shards to do Obi-Wan, and I was I was 84 out of 100, and it took me a couple of refreshes of yeah, and I loaded up. I was over 1,000 on every energy. Like I was really saved up. I have over 700 of both chirotechs.
Damn.
I have full pieces still from the battle pass.
Sick.
Yeah, so like I will be ready for Rey and Ezra to go straight onto relics. I'll be ready for Rey, Zeta, and Omicron wise. Because I just finished Leia's team's Zetas. I put Drogon's final one on, and then I put her final one on, which was tight.
Okay. Yeah, Enoch. I just need to do Enoch to 9, and then I'll be able to do that other one.
But yeah, through double drops, I got Anakin from 5 to 7, and then Thrawn from 4 to 6.
Hell yeah.
And then I took Rey to 9. And then when I get Rey, Darkseid, that whole First Order team are going up in relics.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Especially Sith Trooper, because he has to go to 7 for the Leviathan. He's going to go up. Kylo Ren Unmasked is going to go up because he's a tank.
Sure, he's good in 3s. He's super good in 3s, man.
And a pilot.
And he's a pilot.
And then just the big guy, Kylo, I did the stat thingamabob, and he's going to get 2,000 more damage just from going to 7 to 9.
Hell yeah.
Plus, I want to be ready for Relic 10, because I know you think that that's going to come out sooner rather than later.
I said that like
a year ago to the day.
Oh, dude, I said that before COVID, man. Like, I don't know where it's at anymore. I'll be honest. Because I got data mined like 4 years ago. I don't know. We'll see. My advice to you is if you're doing characters that are R9, like if you're just starting to do a bunch of R9s, like for me, I have plenty of R9s. I just do whoever I want at this point. But my advice is if you're going to do an R9 that's not a requirement, make sure it's a character that you might want to take to R10.
That's what I'm doing. But realistically, like, you know, when I came back to the game after taking a little break, I really just wanted to get the Skywalkers all up, and not all the Skywalkers. Like, I'm not doing Farm Boy, but
that's my favorite one.
I know, I talked about that in my video, like, and I use that as an example, like that nutcase Van Seal put his
Skywalker with a gun, man, not a blaster, a gun.
Put a freaking Omicron on, made a video, got a whole bunch of people to take it to R9.
A bunch of people to do it. I got so much back flag for that, dude. People were like, have you found a use for him yet? I'm like, nope. And to be fair, CG ruined his chances because he worked extremely well under Sana, but they killed Sana's kid, so.
My neighbors are always doing such weird shit at this hour.
What are they doing?
They're out arguing by their freaking truck. Like, bro, it's 1 a.m.
Hell yeah.
Patience. You must listen to the Force.
It's pretty sick that we're getting the GL event back-to-back weeks, it looks like.
GL event on back-to-back weeks.
You know the one that always happens after Conquest?
The purple currency?
Yeah, we're getting it next week, and I'm guessing we're gonna get it when Conquest ends the following week.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Dude, so many assault battles, man. I love it. That should help a lot of people with Zetas too.
Mm-hmm. How many do you get?
I believe you get 2 per. Oh no, maybe it's 4. Let me double check. If you can do all the tiers, it's 2. No, it's 2 per. It's 2 per. It's on the challenge tier when you get 2. But I mean, we just had one for Inquisitors today. We're getting one tomorrow, one the next. Oh, we're getting 2 tomorrow. What the hell? We're getting 2 tomorrow?
Gotta tune in on my phone for that because I have Tuscans that maybe I can do challenge tier 1.
We got Assault Battle tomorrow, Ground War, Forest Moon. The next day we got Secrets and Shadows, Military Might, and then Places of Power. And then the Duel of the Fates event comes back too again.
I only have Tuscans. That's funny. But Tuscans should cook with this, with all the out-of-turn attacks and stuff that these guys do.
For what?
Fanatical Devotion.
Is it Tuscans?
Yeah. Tuscans and Inquisitors.
Oh, I don't know Tuscans and Inquisitors. I honestly, I don't even remember who you fight, because I think I cleared it all like my first try, and that was a while ago. 2 years ago, maybe. Well, your Inquisitors aren't up?
No.
Oh,
I'm almost done farming them all.
gotcha. Yeah, let me take a look at your roster. I haven't looked in a minute.
Yeah, I don't do like those roster reviews because everyone's just like, oh, you should do this, 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 and this. And it's like, bro, I'm just trying to do that.
Boring, in my opinion, too.
Yeah.
People can't think for themselves.
I do like to just show people my Jedi Knight Revan.
Oh, yeah, you got a good one.
And then my Commander Luke. I'm very proud of those 2 tunes.
That's sick. Yeah, anytime people used to ask me for roster reviews, I tell them no. I'm like, no, you'll just get mad. They're like, why would I get mad? I'm like, because I'm about to give you some bad advice.
Yeah, I can send you my EA login if you want to take a look at my mods and make a loadout that you think would be good for Rey.
I mean, I gotta see what mods you have on there.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. The health build is not bad. It's just, I think health build is good for certain metas. Health build is good for timing out people. Like your speed's fine. Your health is insanely good. Yeah, so you might be timing out then. If you're getting holds, then just leave it. Because like with Rey, you either go super healthy or super like crazy offense, and I like the offense because I want her to kill shit. But if yours is like that thick, then you're probably just timing people out. That's pretty good.
I don't think that I've had.
So the reason I also don't mod my EP the way you're supposed to, because most people mod EP for protection and health. I mod him for offense. So like when I fight the health build Reys, like I don't have an issue. Like I can chew through all the extra health.
Yeah, I want to do offense with protection primaries.
For who?
Palpatine.
The biggest thing is you want to make sure your speed is lined up with her and him and Mara, and then you can run whatever mods you want. Ideally, there's like an equation. I forget what it is, but it's like Palpatine's speed.
Yeah, dude, my
divided by a certain number plus 70.
My Rey beat a fully kitted out Star Killer team with a Datacron in 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Goddamn, then. Yeah, just leave it then. I would say I would only change the mods if your race is getting like one shot.
I run Rey with Jedi Training, Ben, Cal, and General Kenobi.
Oh, GK's there too? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. He's such a pain, man.
Yeah,
He's so freaking annoying.
because of that foresight.
Not even the foresight, dude. The crit immunity he puts out, because you can't... If Rey gets crit immunity, you can't take the Inspire off of her.
I think that's what it was in the kit. I think that's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
But also, I think JTR does something where if she evades, he gets foresight as well, or something like that. I can't remember, but there's a rhyme and a reason why I did it. I was reading the kits for a while.
Yeah, GK...
I think also the buff dispel was also pretty nice. Especially for like Ben, because shock.
I think it's mainly the crit avoidance, because like I said, if you can't get Inspire off of Rey, the whole team just cleanses itself. Like, debuffs just don't exist. You have to get Inspire off of her ASAP, and you have to keep it off of her. But if she just always has it, it's like your debuffs don't exist, and they don't matter. But yeah, that foresight's probably really annoying too. Yeah, GK is... Oh, man. When I see GK with Rey, man, I hate that. I'm like, gosh, darn it. Yeah, GK is a nasty tank, man. I remember when he first came out in the game, dude. Oh, my gosh. He was on every team.
Yeah,
because we didn't have, like... We didn't have a... no, he was just, like, the best tank in the game. Like, we didn't have like a dedicated Galactic Republic team at the time.
Oh.
So he was kind of like Thrawn. You just put him wherever you wanted to, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, there's the team with GK." Like, they're like, "All right, which team's GK gonna be on today?" And you're like, "Oh my gosh!" It's just such a pain, man. Like the foresight, the biggest thing was him taunting when you hit somebody. That was like the most annoying thing. And people would run his lead back in the day too. I don't know if you've ever read his lead before, but his lead's actually kind of...
I used to run his lead when I was like very, very, very low GP. And it used to get me holds.
Calling everybody to assist. So like you'd always run him with Barris, so the team's always at full health. And oh man, that was a interesting time.
Like my father before me.
How's he gonna do this? I think that's... Well, this hand's got another saber with it. I don't know.
What?
I have this vision for this fight, but it's not translating. The words are hard to find for it.
Describing the fight or
Yeah.
dialogue in the fight?
Describing it. Like,
Listen to some fighting game commentary.
yeah, and that's a good idea. I've been watching Samurais just for because that's the kind of tension and the feeling that this scene is. It's a training scene, obviously. It's a spar, but it's like, and it takes place after what we talked about. About he was just made a Jedi Knight, was given a gift, and they're testing that gift out.
If you want inspiration, the one fight that comes to my mind in terms of like sparring and training like somebody, dude, look up the fight between Morpheus and Neo in the first Matrix.
The Kung Fu one?
Yes.
Well, the fight that I'm thinking about right now is between. Have you ever seen Troy?
Yes.
So not Achilles, but his nephew.
Ah.
When his nephew puts up that really good fight, but at the end makes a mistake, gets his throat slit.
Yep.
And the scene, I don't know if you remember it, but the scene in particular that I'm on about is Hector throws the overhead, which I forget what his name is. I'm going to call him Neil because I can't think of his fucking name. But Neil puts his shield up to block it, and Hector uses the momentum of the block to then do a spin and throw a low swipe. Then Neil jumps up to avoid it and then comes back with his own strike, which hits Hector's shield, and then Neil boots Hector in the chest. And it's sick. I'm just trying to... What's the word? Translate that. I'm just trying to translate that. Because my character takes a lot from Achilles in the sense of, especially where he's at now, just mentally. I can't spoil it, but he's writing his own story at the moment, but he's worried about legacy right now. I won the bonus tier, like handedly, 3-star, and I'm just autoing as well, because I don't know really how to use Tuscans.
You just push buttons. There's not much to their kits. Usually the way Tuscans win is your opponent kills themselves. You have no control over the Tuscan fight. There's like 1 or 2 things you can do, but like a cleanse or a heal, but 90% of the time Tuscans win because their opponents just lose. They kill themselves. Let's see, we have a day and a half left. Or almost, yeah, a little bit over, almost just under 2 days left for double drops. I really wanted to finish Enoch, but I don't think I'm going to. He's at 35 out of 100 shards.
Enoch?
Yep.
Such a dope character.
Yeah, he's interesting. Very mysterious.
I'd love to know more about them, and I can't wait to.
Well, we got what? 1.5 years, 2 years?
I think 10 months after filming starts is usually the going rate.
As long as there's no reshoots, which there usually are.
I don't think there will be too many for Ahsoka. But then again, there might be a lot because Dave is so obsessed.
I don't think there's a single Star Wars project that hasn't had reshoots yet. Like everything has like a little. Some of the reshoots could be like, yeah. Some of them could be very minor, you know, like a scene or two. and then others can be like Rogue One, where it's like the entire third act gets redone.
I like Rogue One. Someone someone sent in a dope podcast question about Rogue One. They think that it has the best score.
Well, it's interestingly, it's
And they asked us to do
not,
a power
it's not John
ranking.
Williams.
I think The Last Jedi has a great score. I think Attack of the Clones, though, is just the most memorable for me, score-wise. Just for Across the Stars. But they're all great, dude. There's no... If you watch Star Wars without the music, it's a terrible movie.
I don't think any of the... I don't think the sequel trilogy has an identity in terms of the score. I think the only song from the sequel trilogy that like I can remember is Rey's theme. I think Rey's theme is the only thing.
I can't remember what Kylo Ren's theme is. Or the First Order.
Well, that's yeah, like I said, like the sequel trilogy never had an identity with music, and I thought that was a really big. I thought that was a big problem of mine when I watched Force Awakens, because I feel like there was we didn't get the Imperial March till Empire Strikes Back, right? A New Hope is A New Hope. You have the Star Wars theme, Luke's theme, or whatever you want to call it. That's kind of it, right? The Cantina theme and all these other different themes, but we never get the Imperial March until Empire, and that's when I feel like Star Wars music has its own character. Like it's like the music is its own character at this point. But the sequel trilogy, I never felt that. I don't know why. John Williams is still amazing, but like maybe they just, I don't know. Like there's so many things that didn't work with the sequel trilogy, and we'll never know why. But I feel like Phantom Menace, man. Phantom Menace, like, let you knew exactly where it was. Star Wars. The Trade Federation theme was amazing. The pod racing theme was awesome. I mean, Duel of Fates, like, holy moly. I think out of, if I had to rate, which movie had the best score?
Attack of the Clones. You know it to be true. You know it to be true.
Yeah, but
Dude,
Empire,
think about
dude.
Kamino.
Empire's, I know, but Empire Strikes Back. Leia's theme, though, dude.
Leia's theme was in The New
good.
Hope. It was great.
I don't know, man. You get Boba Fett's theme in Empire.
Jango's theme.
You get the Hoth theme in
Mace Windu's
Empire.
theme when he's walking down the freaking tunnel. I hate Mace Windu, you know that, but I love his theme.
Where the trumpets just go like bum bum.
Yeah.
Bum.
Bum, 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 bum. And then the low-key Imperial March at the end, when they're showing the whole army, bro.
Yeah.
Goosebumps, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah, Attack of the Clones is pretty good, but Hoth, dude, the Hoth theme, Battle of Hoth theme is so good. It's the freaking piano, man. Like,
Do you know what was beautiful about Empire? The silence of the Luke and Vader fight, where there's not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of music.
Well, not the first part, not the first bit. Yeah.
Like I feel you're so within Luke's mind and his being in that movie. I fucking love it. Empire's great.
Yeah, Boba Fett's theme, man.
Individual theme, like moment, though, for me it would be Luke's when Vader dies and passes away, and just the like little harp chords that they do, and then it kicks off into the victory celebration. And I like the new song compared to the old one. I'll be honest, I do.
Yeah.
think it just goes together.
But it's so weird though. The sequel trilogies. I'm trying to think. I'm like, dude, there's nothing other than Rey's theme
Ray's
that I
theme
can
is
remember.
a banger, though.
It is, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that's the only one that I can like accurately recall. Like, I don't like. I hate the Resistance theme. I hate it so
I
much.
can't even think of it. I'm looking up Star Wars sequel.
I hate the Resistance theme so much. It's so just. I don't know. It just doesn't feel Star Wars-ish.
Music.
I think Solo had a better theme than a sequel trilogy, personally.
March of the Resistance, you don't like?
I'm not a fan of that song, man. It's not that song sounds like something you would hear at Disneyland.
Because you would hear it at Disneyland.
You actually don't, but it just sounds like something you hear from Disneyland. And then they played in The Mandalorian too.
Do
The
they?
New Republic.
Oh, yeah, true.
When they're eating their LED popsicles, Dr. Doofy and the they them.
You're right. God, I've been live for 2 hours, chat. I'm probably going to call it here tonight for the stream because I did not realize it was already 1:30. But I had a really good time. And I'm going to take Van Steele's advice, listen to some commentary of fight games and figure this part out because it's a very, very impactful part and I don't want to mess it up. But
Yeah, and you might come up with some new verbiage anyways too.
exactly. But thank you guys for coming through the stream. Much appreciato. Probably tomorrow night we'll go live 4 o'clock for, unless I'm doing something with my missus, for some conquest. But appreciate you all for coming through. Peace, love, and life. Deuces, Manus.